That joke funny when when the Saints got kicked out. That be funny.
They did get kicked out.
They got a new one though. Play that nigga next too. Well, I play at home. I need this dub tonight,
How you
bro.
turn off sound on your live stream? Audio sharing settings. Include microphone audio and broadcast.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go! 90 Wolf! It's our time. It's our time. Get it!
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
61, matchbox lights. Tighten up.
From the 39, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
18 Gators.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field. We can go make a play on the football.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Hey, no, easy. Check 31.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley, and even 50 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
17 yards and a Giant first down.
60 outlaw. Switch up.
On first down, Barkley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Cousins the thrower. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blocker.
Him what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr., but a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jones now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. From the 22, Jones. It's a Shepard on the catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The carry here for the big tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And an alley to run. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Jones now operating from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's first and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Jones steps away, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Watch twist. Watch twist. X3. 218. Chop it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll be brought down right.
Get the duck
so where all
man.
that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check mine.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Now it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Cousins. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Cousins now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Check, check. Watch the black. We got it. Hey, orbit.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Cousins now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Pitch Shack tops it here with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. He completes it to Tate. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Body Calhoun. And they will 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used. Now, just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. Gonna let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Come to my work. We
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jones on third down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards. Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready up. 40's mine. We got it. 2 times. Out. 3 down. Out. Fire.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire enough to carry them to victory.